How are you? Okay, so finally we're here. This is the man. This is the man. He thought he could go on his show and talk and I wouldn't see. I'm not even who he is. Okay, so he tell him your submission and I tell him my submission.
First off, my main concept. When him said, what pushed me to learn video editing? Hey, grandpapa. And pushed me to learn
Video editing.
Wow. Yes. Wow. When I wanted to do content creation from the blogging side, now I wanted something different. That time he was doing starting Moji Stone.
Moji Stone, true.
So it was with Moji Stone.
That's very
I
true.
used that same app to create another one, but later it was another time.
Yeah, of course.
Bless
you.
But I know your hiplife.
Yeah, his submission. Catch you on.
See, Grandpapa said hiplife, and they created the most employment.
Yes.
Of which I think it is a bold statement.
Right.
And it is still arguable because say if we are to compare hiplife to other genres, it will be difficult, especially if you don't have any form of numbers to put to it.
Right.
To say okay, during this era, hiplife was this popular, and it was able to bring out about, let me say, 5,000 musicians, of which most of them were popular. And if on average, we have each person employing like 3 people, like direct employment, from managers to road managers to distributors, and we have one who is able to employ direct of 5, indirect, like the events and all those people, that one, and you are able to give me that, me, I will just raise my hand and say you've won. But if we are to go into this conversation and you are not able to give me a figure,
right,
it will be difficult for me to accept.
Okay.
In that sense, I would also come from the Highlife era and tell you, yes, Highlife was equally as popular as the hiplife era.
Yes.
In fact, if we are able to talk about some of the bedrock styles of Ghana,
it comes from Highlife.
You can't do without Highlife.
Yes.
And it has transitioned even into modern day.
Okay.
From then Highlife to Bonga Highlife, even into the current Afrobeat.
True.
Even though some of the Afrobeat artists that we have today started
they actually borrowed from
Highlife. Some borrowed from Highlife. Some also started as hiplife.
Right.
But along the line, they just went on. So my argument is that, yes, hiplife, let me use the analogy of a taxi and a bus.
Right.
Hiplife was like a taxi, which is very popular.
No, don't say was.
No,
you can't say was. Because currently, the template still exists.
It exists.
Sarkodia to medical to every single one of them are still rapping.
But
and so maybe the brand name is not as popular, but the template, the very art form, is still hiplife.
So I was using
it's rap oriented
in this context. You see, it's just like a taxi. A taxi is able to carry about maximum 5 people. But if you have a coaster bus, you can do like 12. Okay. So if hiplife was even about 5, somebody started as a taxi driver, was doing 5 passengers, and later decide to upgrade the conversation.
I think the mediator needs to cut your mic because I have been so diplomatic. I let the man talk a whole album. Now can I drop my single? Right. Okay. His analogy is on point. There's only one factor that he's forgotten: technology. The reason being, the Highlife did not enjoy the technology that you have today, and so therefore, Highlife could not reach the heights that hiplife can, and still does. Last but not least, still our Kodo. When you say was hiplife, look at all what it did, create employment. But currently, as we speak, in Jayu, our Kodo. Sarkodia, medical, they're filling stadiums and everything. People are making clothes. Last but not least, in the Highlife days, to be a musician was frowned upon. So there was a select few of people who were called Numtofor, Bam Boys, and then everybody else wanted to go to school to become a lawyer, doctor, and so on and so forth. There were a select few. Today, in P from TikTok, content creators. This is why you can't make the comparison, because even in the trajectory of spoke about, everything from Kambu. Highlife time, for Highlife time, check, Hiplife that Jay-Z buy, Rick Ross buy, Beyonce, and me bra boy. Shitty, it's not you. It's the employment to say, oh, can motor for crowd, and you dispatch. So many yo-yo hats, t-shirts, no many Sadia and Hiplife. In fact, so I drink one Highlife crowd, not a year. Make no you. I said, I'm more singing the more Hiplife and then Sasson and no say, and not yeah by the bed. By yeah, by no, we paid homage to Highlife by calling it Hiplife. It's your Maya day, a sorry view. But in the other realm, it doesn't move. It's, I still believe and I stand strongly because, and it's through Hiplife that we had Bandana, who became Shatawale, and today we have Shaxi. You know how many people employed by Shaxi?
But you see, even if we have to take Bandana Shatawale as our case study.
Yes.
Let's look.
Everything is hypothetical, by the way.
Yeah. Let's look at Shatawale as a brand.
Yes.
From the time he started as Shatawale, mind you.
No, as Bandana.
No way. Even though he started as a Hiplife artist, Bandana.
Yes.
It was cut to a point, and he had to continue on a different journey, on a different
Not
path.
too far. Reason is, dancehall and rap, they're like this close. Literally can't tell the difference. In fact, from the very inception of Hiplife, it was walking hand in hand with dancehall.
You still call one dancehall
and you still call
by
one
brand.
Hiplife.
By brand.
Exactly.
But then I can also say dancehall and I can say reggae and raga. But they all have one tree.
Taxi and
they
the
all
bus
have
are all
one tree.
vehicles.
Yes, exactly. But then you got 4 wheels.
But they are
then
different.
you got 2 wheels.
But they are different.
No, they are different. Of course, it's gonna be different. Reason is you preaching to the choir. You taller than me. I'm taller than you. That you preaching to the choir. But let's not forget, it's like martial arts. You got boxing, taekwondo, shotokan. They go under martial arts. You see what I'm saying? They go under martial arts. It's your almost Shaxi. What's it? Oh, my already.
No, but it's still not under Hiplife.
No, but it is. It's under the umbrella. It has a roots direct connection. Even the very artists who you speak of came from Hiplife.
Yeah. At a point,
I get it. But you cannot disassociate the Hiplife factor in a story. Anytime you speak Chatawale's story, you're gonna have to go start from
let's
Bandana.
count the number of Afrobeat artists we have in the space currently.
Yes.
And pay homage to Highlife. Because its bedrock is Highlife. Now let's
that.
compare
Yes,
that
but guess
what?
I got you there. Guess what? Check this out. If you say this, then you have to remember the Hiplife is what set it off. Hiplife was blowing before the new reemergence of young people doing Afrobeat. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me you see me. Not Nigeria about Afro. That so you see me. In fact, what you doing? Oh, okay. You use yours. What? Listen. In fact, Tio. In fact, in this analogy, let me break it down. Ghana was on the forefront of making this Afrobeat movement move. You know why? One of Hiplife's biggest songs samples Fela. Who said the 2 words Afrobeat? Ofa Fela. Do you know the sample from Ayamadana? It's called Shakara. Deal with that. That's your first Afrobeat proper. And that came from Fela. And Afrobeat set it off with us. But we didn't call ours Afrobeat, we called it what? Hiplife. If we had decided to follow Uncle Fela, we would have called our Afrobeat.
So what Grandpa wants to say is that
now the mediator
in wrapping up, he's saying that whatever thing we have in music in Ghana currently, they all developed from
Hiplife.
That one.
Hence, and then when you add technology, technology to it, right? The employment, the jobs that it creates is even more. Because Highlife time, they didn't enjoy all the TikTok. Me cry no mama to Facebook and Bangwang Kola no Muji and yeah, me
that's challenge.
Allah. That's God, Lord. Me, I just saw Assasa. That's God, Lord. He's a superstar. That's God, Lord. He's a superstar. You know, look at all his dancers' employment. Nina, You know, it's crazy.
We will still do part 2.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
of
we'll
course.
come to the studio. Auntie.
God bless you.
I'm coming in.
Coming there.